into. So I went ahead and broke it all down into pieces, and we're gonna go through each event, and I'm gonna show you how it led up to Von's death. All right, it started out just a rap beef, a little rap situation over girls. You know, Von's connected to a lot of people that's ops of Youngboy, like Fredo Bang, YNW Melly, Jaden Young and through Young and Ace, and T Grizzly, etc. So it's a lot of things connected him. So we're gonna get right into the first thing that kicked this beef off. All right, so as you can see, the situation with Jania and King Von, this all happened around August 14th, 13th, 15th, somewhere around in there, and it started going viral in the media. And so when this happened, this is when everything hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? Between King Von and Youngboy, it was a lot of events that happened before, but it was all seeds being planted up until this point. This is when the beef actually took place, and the media and the world, you know, was in on it and seeing everything that took place. So after all this took place, Jania, which is Youngboy's baby mom, she would be the first one to respond. So we're gonna look at a little bit of her response, and then I'll get back with y'all.
Nigga, I've been working. We have a song coming out. Y'all wasn't supposed to know, but fuck, it is what it is now. We have a song coming out. So when the song come out, y'all gonna fuck with it. Just know it's hard as fuck. You feel me? We with the shit. Fuck a nigga, get rich. Period.
All right, so that was Jania's response, and as you can see, she played it off like it was just business. It was music. They was making a song together. I guess she's a rapper now, but after that, we never heard the song, never heard a snippet, never heard her rap before. So obviously that was a cover up. So the next person who's gonna respond is Asian Doll, and she's gonna clear up the whole rumor. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that, and then I'll jump right back on.
Oh, nah, I seen that ass in them DMs. I've been seeing that shit. She's lying. I've been seeing that shit. Bitch has been on dick. I've been seeing it. None of this not a surprise. This shit just on the internet right now, you know what I'm saying? I've been new. Bitch, I've been gone.
All right, so as you can see, Jania was not telling the truth, and Asian Doll went ahead and cleared that up for us. Like I said, all this was August 15th, 14th, 13th, around that time. And after that, NBA Youngboy went live as well. You know how he usually do, just play a song that's tribute to what's going on, but so he don't have to actually say it. He could just rap the lyrics. So you're gonna listen to what he got to say in the lyrics a little bit, and then we're gonna move on to the next. But keep in mind, this was all the same day. All right. So that was a little bit of NBA Youngboy's response. And another thing I want to let you guys know, bring to your attention, when all this was happening on August 15th, August 14th, or whatever, the situation between Little Reese and Quando Rondo was happening the same exact day. And this is where Lil Tim first come into the picture, because he responded and said that Chicago dude better stop playing around or whatever. You can see what he said on the screen. So at this point, this is where he comes in. Next, King Von will respond again on the Instagram Live. And like I've been saying from the beginning, I feel like King Von just kind of underestimated the situation. Thought it was just over girls, just rap. And it took a turn later in the story where it went to being a serious situation. But at first, I think he just looked at it like it's just some rap little beef over girls, and they not really tripping. You know what I'm saying? So after all this was happening, he would then respond, and you're gonna be able, from his response, you're gonna be able to see a little bit of proof of why I think he was underestimating the situation.
Now playing me, don't come over here play. I don't even be playing like that. All that dissing or saying something or even acting like y'all with some shit that y'all know for sure ain't with. I'ma smack shit out on y'all. I ain't gonna play like that. Then we know y'all ain't gangsta. Y'all on the internet. We know y'all ain't gangsta. Y'all ain't trying to do that.
All right, so after that, after King Von's response, it was pretty quiet on the situation. Wasn't much going on back and forth. Then in September, Youngboy finally dropped the Dead Trolls video, and the video was surrounded around the situation. He spoke about his girl messing with the ops, and he told her not to. He talked about hitting something up in Atlanta, And throughout this time, you know, Asian Doll also posted a live stream where she was dancing to Young Boy's music and saying slime and all that. So you could see that it was a connection. They was linked up, but I don't think that King Von knew at this point that she had any connection with Youngboy because her Boss Top and King Von all was at the strip club together celebrating something. I think they were shooting a video or something. But so she was still around him, everything was cool. But then fast forward to November 4th, or November 3rd, late night on Instagram, 3-3 had posted to his. I mean, 3-3 had went live, and him and Youngboy was on there previewing a song with Asian Doll and Youngboy. So this is the point where King Von finds out about the connection between Asian Doll and Youngboy. And just my opinion, I don't think he looked at her the same after this. You know what I'm saying? Because in his interview with DJ Academics, he said we just both mess with the same girls. So that was him confirming that he messed with Jania and Youngboy messed with Asian Doll on whatever level that may be. You know what I'm saying? So Asian Doll wasn't as loyal as everybody think. And a lot of the moves she making now may be out of guilt. That's not for me to say, but it kind of looked like it. You know what I'm saying? At that point, her and him was done. See what I'm saying? So he took to Twitter to, express himself, basically saying that song was whack. You feel me? Fans got jumped in his DM and let him know that, you know what I'm saying, him and Youngboy should link up and be cool or whatever. And he was basically letting them know he never really cared about the situation. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know he loved Asian or whatever, but I know he was just becoming famous. He been in jail a long time. He didn't want to be tied down with one girl. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it just got sprung in front of him like that they did a song, that's why he reacted. So him saying that song was trash, you know what I'm saying, or whatever that song y'all got is trash, that's really him just finding out about the situation and reacting, you know what I'm saying? And he basically was going in. Like he said, that new joint y'all got trash, try again. You see what I'm saying? Because he was upset about the situation. He gonna later in a couple tweets say it's not emotions and all that. But at the end of the day, bro, you a human. Anybody will feel some type of way. You feel what I'm saying? Anybody. So then he go off and let his emotions get to him too, and he say if he was to post what he got in his phone, young boy wouldn't even want to claim. He'll cry and wouldn't even want to claim his kids no more. So basically, stop playing with him like that before he really get on there with him. But I feel like myself, that's where it came to being a serious problem, right there. Because if you know anything about Youngboy, all the people that allegedly tied to him that's passed away within his beefs was the G Money was from him disrespecting his sister and all that. The Boulevard Click situation allegedly was because he called his mama a bitch and called her a dyke or whatever. So anytime that happens within Youngboy situation, he takes it serious, and then things take a turn to a new level. You know what I'm saying? So, but Vaughn was still expressing himself. He gonna say what he gotta say. He's saying he basically cool with Asian. If she happy, he happy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But he did let it be known that he felt like him and Jania song, and he actually added her in the tweet and said they song better, and the cover art is way more fire than Youngboy and Asian. So now they completely competing. Now he's out with it. He's saying everything, and I'm letting you know now. He did not know anything about the connection between Asian Doll and Youngboy. So that's why he fired off the way that he did. If he already knew about it, he would have been and spoke on it. I don't think he would have still been with her in the strip club. She messing with the ops. He thought he only had Youngboy girl messing with him, which was Youngboy ops, but he didn't know it was happening to him too, because Asian was keeping it on the low, playing the field. I'm telling you. Follow, you can see all the facts. And like as you see on this screen, he trying to push it off like, and don't think I'm responding, because he really probably don't care about the situation. And most times you want to be free and single. You getting money. You don't want to be tied down to one girl when everybody on your heels. You know what I'm saying? So where I feel like the situation takes this turn to where it becomes daily is when he posted his location in Atlanta. Now, if you know anything about Youngboy, 4K Trey, Quando, and all his guys, whenever Youngboy got a beef, they got a beef, and they take it into their own hands. Most of the time when it's Baton Rouge, his Baton Rouge homies handle it. But the fact that this is Georgia, that's why I'm thinking Quando and them handle it. So throughout that night, they was already getting set up and prepared. Even Lil Tim tweeted, since his package ain't come, somebody next birthday ain't gonna come. And this was on November 5th. So this is through the night. You know what I'm saying? So they was already getting set up to do what they was doing. The whole setup was within them. They know Georgia law. They know what they came to do. So that's what happened. There's no way they're gonna pull up way less people than King Von. Quando stand outside the car by himself. They jump on him. He jump out and shoot. That's grounds for a good case for staying your ground. You know, some people gonna say you can, you can't, but if you look at the laws right here, this is what Georgia say. You don't have to be. You don't even have to know the person. If you see somebody in a situation to where they might lose their life, and you know, into the situation using deadly force, it's a chance that you could beat that. So they know that because they're from down there. So that's how the whole situation unfolded. You feel what I'm saying? That's how the whole situation unfolded, man. So R.I.P. King Von, and this is just my take, and that's what I think happened. And if you still are skeptical about the situation, if you pay attention to that mixtape Youngboy dropped after King Von's death, and you pay attention to the first song, it's called Whitey Bulger or something like that. In the lyrics, he says it. He says, "At the club searching around for one chain, up in one click, more than one it might be." Meaning, in one click, it might be more than one of these chains, but we searching for one particular one, which is the biggest one. We ain't hit a party, we just scoping the scene. Talking soon as it end, one gonna die for they leave about playing with me. Feel what I'm saying? So he's saying it right there. And if that's not enough for you, if you didn't, and I know when I first mentioned that Dead Trolls was about King Von, a lot of people went against that. So I want you to, but if you see how the situation unfolded and him mentioning that he planned on hitting something up in Atlanta, I'm gonna let you hear it for yourself. Alright, so you heard what he said, man. He planned on staying in something in Atlanta too. Everybody know Durk moved to Atlanta. He moved all his guys down there. A lot of the OTF members, everybody in Atlanta. Everybody knows this. Also, Quando Rondo was from Georgia. He's from Savannah, Georgia, which is not far from Atlanta. But he also built a mansion in Atlanta, so he got a crib down there too. So when this all took place, I think he took it into his own hands. And Tim is his shooter, so I feel like they did what they had to do for their people, and that's just the way it go. If you beef with one of them, you beefing with all of them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Vaughn and all them guys, they might have took it a little bit too light. Like, they took it a little lightly, and the situation ended up crazy. Do I think the manager set him up? No. Do I think Durk sacrificed him? No. Do I think Asian is 100% loyal in a lot of stuff she did? I feel like a lot of stuff she did was flawed, but it was behind the scenes, so we didn't get to see it. And the person who could have told us what happened is no longer here. But everything she's done after his death has been solid, and everybody salute her for that, and I salute her for that. But there was a lot of things that happened in between that contributed to him, you know, to this happening to him. It's not a conspiracy. It's not all of these spiritual people saying they talking to him and he came to them. Some of that may be true. I don't know. But some of the things that they're saying about Durk being sacrificing him and the manager, it doesn't add up. The manager was just trying to protect his new investments because he had just signed all the O Block members. And he's seen that they was catching a lot of slack. So he was basically just protecting his investment, you know, doing a public speaking, a public appearance to let people know that, you know, certain O Block members that he signed, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to clear their name and make them look better, because once Vaughn gone, you still got to keep the lights on in the building. You still got to keep the business running. You know what I'm saying? He had already signed them that same night. And if the world looking at them like they ran and they not as tough as everybody thought they was, he ain't gonna make no money off of them. So that was his whole MO. Like, he ain't handle things like a manager. He ain't make sure Vaughn was straight. Vaughn wasn't fighting and risking his life and his career. And so he came up with all this bull crap to try to, you know, patch up his mistake and protect the business. Because obviously he a businessman. You feel what I'm saying? So in this video, I done broke it all down for you. I know a lot of my subscribers had questions, and a lot of opinions and things to say. So I wanted to do proper research. I wasn't able to drop many other videos today because it took a lot to get this video out. But hopefully this brings some understanding to my subscribers, to everybody watching. Hopefully y'all can see that this just was a small situation turned into a big situation. Some people underestimated other people. You know what I'm saying? Some things were said, feelings was hurt. You know, most of the time when people are dissing each other, they don't really think deep into it. But this is people's life and how they make their money and feed their family. So if you put flaw on their brand, people feel like they got. And I'm not saying whether that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's how people feel. All right. So if you still in disbelief and you don't think the words that people say in these songs is true, I'm gonna leave you with this last jewel right here.